General Stanley McChrystal, America's top commander in Afghanistan, is submitting his resignation to President Obama after he and his staff publicly criticized top White House officials, including the commander-in-chief. In an article published in Rolling Stone titled "The Runaway General," McChrystal and his aides challenged the way the Obama administration has managed the war in Afghanistan. The president will meet with McChrystal at the White House today, then will decide if the general will keep his command. Yesterday, President Obama made it clear that the controversy should not overshadow the mission in Afghanistan.
Whatever decision that I make with respect to General McChrystal or any other aspect of Afghan policy is determined entirely on how I can make sure that we have a strategy that justifies the enormous courage and sacrifice that those men and women are making over there.
For more now, we are joined by up-to-the-minute military analyst Colonel Mitch Mitchell. Thanks for being with us tonight.
Good morning, Emily.
Good morning. Well, will the president accept General McChrystal's resignation?
I think he can expect to see it, and I think it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that he will accept it. This makes it a lot easier rather than him having to direct General McChrystal to submit the resignation. General McChrystal's compromised with his statements and the statements of his staff. He's pretty much compromised the administration. I think that puts him in such a difficult position that there's no way out.
He made some pretty inflammatory remarks about the President of the United States. Is this normal to be that outspoken?
No, it's not. I mean, it's happened in history, but we in the military believe that one of the things that makes our country great is that we pay obedience to our civilian leadership. There will never be a coup in the United States of America because the military adheres to that principle right down to the last person. However, there have been those who have been outspoken against administrations in the past. The most famous, of course, was General MacArthur. Truman fired him in '51. A lesser-known one occurred in the Vietnam War when the entire Joint Chiefs of Staff debated about whether to resign in protest over the Johnson administration's running of the war. They ultimately decided, out of loyalty to the country, to the troops that were fighting, and to President Johnson himself, that they wouldn't do so. But certainly they did it in close quarters, not out in the public, as General McChrystal has done.
Right, not with Rolling Stone magazine. Colonel Mitchell,
Absolutely.
Congressman David Obey calls McChrystal reckless and dangerous. Do you think that's over the top, or do you think that's valid?
I think with respect to the aspect of his public relations, it probably is pretty close to true. This is not the first time that General McChrystal has made statements where he's had to be brought on the carpet. So I don't think he's well served by his public relations people and by his own attitudes about what he can and can't say or what he is allowing his staff to say. The worst of all is he's hearing things that his staff says and not correcting them.
If his resignation is accepted, there will certainly be a mixed response in Afghanistan and overseas. But is his strategy working? What kind of effect will his absence have on what's going on over there?
Well, I heard what Jerry Van Dyke said, and I think there will be a hiatus in the war while they sort things out. But I think also that the troops are going to keep fighting. There are more generals who can take his place. It'll take a while for transition. That's always a rocky road when you transition. But I think we'll continue the war. The problem is, can we win it? And right now, I think we're fighting a war that is unwinnable. I don't think, no matter how long we stay there, that we're going to be able to bring the Taliban to bay and defeat them, and we will create a situation of stability only as long as we have forces on the ground there. Once we leave, it's Hamid Karzai's show all the way to try to reach a compromise with those who are his enemies right now.
Okay, up-to-the-minute military analyst Colonel Mitch Mitchell, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Emily.